By special request, we have Favorite Day S'mores Bark Crisps with milk chocolate, crunchy grams, and marshmallows. This bag was $3.99 and it's 4.5 ounces, so I'm hoping that's really good because the price is a little out there. So Favorite Day is a Target imprint. You can see it on the back of the bag there. It's a Target brand and it also contains a bioengineered food ingredient, who cares. Now, this is what they look like out of the bag. These are our crisps. Some have more grams than others. It basically looks like they just cook a giant sheet of this stuff and then crack it with a hammer or something and put the pieces in here, which is fine with me. We'll see how it tastes. That's what matters. I made sure to get a piece that I could see the grams and see some marshmallow and stuff so I could get a legitimate taste. Here we go. Okay, first thing I want to say about these Bark Crisps is a warning. Chew carefully. This is a chew careful warning. Perhaps I should have known by the fact that it's called Bark Crisps. But if you chew, without thinking about it, you might maybe get a sharp piece of graham cracker that kind of like hits the side of your mouth, and maybe will hurt a little bit. But that's just a maybe. That's theoretical. Definitely didn't happen. But just be warned. You want to be careful when you're chewing on these Bark Crisps. That's not necessarily a criticism because there's a lot of foods like that, so I'm not going to hold it against it. That's really just a failing on my part. As I said, it's called Bark Crisps. You can see that there's crunchy bits and stuff. You got to be careful. That's my fault. Just letting you know in case you're like me and you just don't think about things. As for the taste, I got a little bit to say about this. I like it. I ended up eating about half the bag just thinking about what I wanted to say. Which is both praise and criticism because, again, the bag is fairly small. Eating half the bag is not eating a ton of it, but it is very rich, so in that sense, yes. And according to serving size, I probably had 2 servings. There's 4 servings per container. The chocolate is really good. I would say it's above a Hershey's. I don't think it quite reaches the peak of, really good fancy chocolate, but it's not cheap. It's definitely a little above your average candy bar like a Hershey's, but it's not, I can't think of any fancy chocolates, but you know what I mean. It's not fancy chocolate. It is milk chocolate, and it's delicious, but it also overpowers pretty much everything else. Because these are important to note, they're s'mores Bark Crisps, and obviously that's why they have the graham crackers and the marshmallow, and there is a sufficient amount of it, but it gets just overwhelmed by the chocolate flavor. Like, every once in a while I'm tasting like a s'mores flavor, but most of the time it's just like it tastes like I'm eating a chocolate bar and with some crunchy bits in it that are kind of unidentifiable for a lot of the part. The graham crackers don't have a ton of taste. Every once in a while they'll hit you, but most of the time they're just a texture addition. Now the marshmallows are very interesting. I isolated one just to check it out. They're still soft. They're not like super soft, but they're still chewy. They're not hardened, which I was expecting it to just be like marshmallow flavor. But no, it's an actual marshmallow and it's retained some of its viscosity, which is very cool, and it's definitely better addition than the graham crackers. But like I said, you do get s'mores occasionally, but just for a lot of the time, it's like eating a chocolate bar, a good chocolate bar. Which leads me to having to score these. Now, I've been going back and forth a little bit in my head about how I want to score these because I really like the taste of it, but I don't think it quite hits what it advertises on the package. And the price is a bit much, but not so out of bounds because you can tell that the chocolate is pretty good chocolate, not, cheap stuff. It's not some cheap chocolate you're going to get for like Easter or whatever, or Hershey's even. It's a little better, so I don't want to hurt it too much because I can tell that they are trying to make a premium product, and it is a premium product. It's just fails somewhat to reach the s'mores name, although again occasionally it does. With all that said, I've been going back and forth. I'm going to give it a 4. I was almost going to give it a 3 just because of the value ratio, but I'm going to give it a 4 because I really do like it, and I would buy these again. Probably not at $4 though. If I was at Target and I saw these on sale, 2 for $7 or something like that, a little bit off, I would buy them. Like, I don't generally buy a lot of trail mix at Target, but I bought some because it was on sale, 2 for $7, so I bought it. They're normally $4 each, just like these. If these are on sale 2 for $7, I would definitely pick it up because I do like it. And there's also other flavors to try. S'mores is not the only one, and those ones could be more congruous, I guess. So, favorite day s'mores, Bark Crisps from Target, get a 4. Almost a 3. But we're only going to work on the 5-star scale here. No half stars, otherwise it would be a 10-point scale, and then why would you ever use 5 stars? So these hit a 4 just barely. See you next time.